Throughout history, there have been moments that changed the world forever. Moments so powerful that nothing was ever the same afterward. In the Bible, these moments weren't coincidences. They weren't accidents. They were divine interventions. Today, we're looking at 10 Bible stories that didn't just shape faith, they changed history itself. These are stories of judgment and mercy, warning and protection, and moments when God stepped into human events and altered everything. Welcome to Hidden Quest Channel, revealing the mysteries of Scripture and time. Story 1. Noah's Ark. The world had become filled with violence and corruption. Every intention of the human heart was continually evil. But one man stood out. Noah found favor in the eyes of God. God warned Noah of a coming flood, judgment that would cleanse the earth, and he gave Noah a way of escape. For decades, Noah built an ark while the world mocked him. Then the rain came, the waters rose, and everything outside the ark was destroyed. But inside the ark, there was mercy, transition. After the flood, humanity was given a fresh start, but the next test came quickly. Story 2. The Tower of Babel. Humanity spoke one language and shared one goal. They decided to build a tower that reached the heavens, not to honor God, but to make a name for themselves. So he confused their language. In a single moment, cooperation turned into confusion. The tower stopped, and humanity was scattered across the earth. This story teaches us that pride divides, but God's purpose unites. Transition, and as pride grew, corruption followed. Story 3. Sodom and Gomorrah. The cities of Sodom and Gomorrah were filled with injustice and wickedness. God warned them that he gave them time. Abraham even pleaded for mercy on their behalf. But the cities refused to change. Only Lot and his family were told to escape. Fire fell from the sky. The cities were destroyed. This story shows that judgment never comes without warning. But not every divine intervention came in destruction. Story 4. Balaam's donkey. Balaam was a prophet on a dangerous path. As he rode his donkey, God sent an angel to stop him, but Balaam couldn't see it. The donkey did. When the donkey refused to move, Balaam struck it. Then the unthinkable happened. The donkey spoke. God used the unexpected to protect his servant from destruction. Sometimes the obstacle is not opposition, it's protection. Story 5. God stopped the sun. Joshua was leading Israel in battle. As the enemy fled, Joshua prayed a bold prayer. He asked God to stop the sun, and the sun stood still. The day was extended, the battle was won. This miracle reminds us that faith dares to ask for the impossible. Story 6. The handwriting on the wall. King Belshazzar mocked God during a royal feast. Suddenly, a hand appeared, writing on the wall. Fear gripped the king. Daniel was summoned to interpret the message. The meaning was clear. His kingdom was finished. That very night, the king was killed. When God speaks, his words are never empty. Story 7. Uzzah touched the ark. As the ark of the covenant was being moved, the oxen stumbled. Uzzah reached out to steady the ark. Instantly, he died. Not because God was cruel, but because God is holy. This story teaches us that good intentions do not replace obedience. Story 8. Ananias and Sapphira. In the early church, Ananias and Sapphira lied about an offering. They wanted the appearance of generosity without honesty. When the lie was exposed, they fell dead. God sees what people hide. Story 7. Uzzah touched the ark. As the ark of the covenant was being moved, the oxen stumbled. Uzzah reached out to steady the ark. Instantly, he died. Not because God was cruel, but because God is holy. This story teaches us that good intentions do not replace obedience. Story 8. Ananias and Sapphira. In the early church, Ananias and Sapphira lied about an offering. They wanted the appearance of generosity without honesty. When the lie was exposed, they fell dead. Fear spread through the church. God sees what people hide. Story 9. The Witch of Endor. King Saul had lost God's guidance. In desperation, he sought forbidden counsel. The prophet Samuel appeared with grim news. Saul would die the next day. Disobedience always has a cost. Story 10. The prophet eaten by a lion. A prophet was given clear instructions from God. Another prophet lied to him that he believed the lie. On his journey home, a lion killed him. This story reminds us that partial obedience is still disobedience. Each of these stories reveals the same truth. When God intervenes, history changes. And the same God who moved then still speaks today. If this video moved you, subscribe for more Bible stories, both short and long form.